Very good morning, dear students. I am Miss Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of computer class. Students, as we all know that in last session we have finished with third lesson, right? That is working with Windows. We have seen so many points in that. We have covered so many points in that, like how to create folder, how to create files, even how to open and how to rename them, etc. Okay, so students, now we are going to solve exercise. Today we are going to solve exercise. So you have to open computer textbook and you have to open page number 26. Okay, you have to open page number 26, and now we are going to solve the questions and answers of the exercise. Okay, so students, first of all, as we all can see on the screen, that there is a formative assessment, that is fill in the blanks. Okay, so first of all we are going to start with fill in the blanks, and students, here you can see that there are different options also in hints. Okay, that is desktop, shortcut, arrow peak, jump arrow, multitasking and taskbar. Now we are going to start with our first question, that is fill in the blanks. So let's start. When we switch on a PC, the opening screen of Windows is called dash dash. So students, first of all I would like to show you one image. Yes, now students, can you see the image? There is an image of starting Windows, right? When we switch on PC, we can see this type of image on our monitor of the computer, right? And in that we can see different types of programs like start button, icons, taskbar and desktop. Now students, this is the blank area of the desktop. Okay, this is the blank area of the desktop, and when we open our PC, okay, when we switch on our PC, when we switch on our PC, we get this type of screen, and that screen is known as desktop. So students, here I have given one number to desktop as it is the first question's answer. So you have to write like this. Okay, you have to write with pen. Write down first question's answer, that is desktop. Now we are going to move forward to the second question. Dash means we can perform more than one task at a time. So students, now you can see that I have given second number to multitasking option, as it is the second answer, because multitasking means we can perform more than one task at a time. Multi means so many. Okay, the meaning of multi means more than one. So second answer is multitasking means we can perform more than one task at a time. Okay. Third question we are going to read now. We can pin our favorite program on the dash. So students, you can see that taskbar is our uh, third answer. Okay, we are going to write taskbar as third answer. So I would like to show you one image here again. Yes, so students, can you see here the green lines I have given for the programs which are present on the taskbar? So this is the taskbar. Okay, so we can pin our favorite programs on the taskbar. So our third option or third answer is taskbar. The dash features allows us to turn the open windows transparent and make the desktop visible. So what is the fourth answer? Arrow peak. Our fourth answer is arrow peak. So the arrow peak features allows us to turn the open windows transparent and make the desktop visible. See here, fourth answer we are going to write arrow peak. Okay, next we are going to write the dash icon provides an easy and quick way to open any application or software. So as we all know that shortcut icon provides, okay, shortcut icon provides an easy and quick way to open any application or software. So our fifth answer is shortcut. So here how I have written, like that you have to write shortcut. Last we are going to solve. The shortcut icon has a small dash on its lower left corner. So students, we can see that only one option left with us, that is jump arrow, and that is only sixth question's answer. So write down jump arrow on sixth question, in sixth question as answer, that the shortcut icon has a small jump arrow on its lower left corner. So this is our first question, fill in the blanks. Now we are going to solve true or false. Okay. So students, first question we can see that in Windows we can run only one program at a time. So students, as we all know that in Windows we can run more than one program at a time. And just now only we have written that it is a multitasking. Multi means so many. So it can run more than one program at a time, as it is known as multitasking. So first answer is false. You are going to write false in the textbook. Second, Windows 7 is the latest version of Windows. No, it is the old version of Windows, so we are going to write it false. Okay, as we know that there is not enough space to write true or false, so we are going to write T or F. T for true and F for false. An operating system controls all the activities of computer. Yes, this is true statement because it works like a brain of a computer, right? Operating system, CPU. So it is true statement. Now fourth one, right clicking on any icon will display personalized option at the bottom of the displayed list. So students, this statement is false. You can see that I have written it false. Why I have written it false? Because of this word icon. Right clicking on blank area of the desktop. Here instead of icon, what should be there? In the blank area of desktop, it will display personalized option at the bottom of the displayed list. So fourth is false. Sixth, the shortcut menu is also called the context menu. This is true statement. Okay. So write down the shortcut menu is also called the context menu. So students, our answers are false, false, true, false, true. Now we are going to start with C question, that is application based questions. Okay. Now students, first of all, let's read. Mehak has created a number of files on her school project and stored them on the desktop. She wants to keep all the relevant project files in a folder, but she has forgotten the way to create a new folder. Help her to create a folder. So students, in short, here we have to write the steps of creating a folder. So here is answer. As we all know that first we have to right click in the blank area. So this is like first step. Okay, this is like first step, that right click in the blank area of the desktop. Second step is click on the new option, and this is third step, that is click on the folder. So when you will click in the blank area of the desktop, you will get new option in that list, and when you will click on new option, you will get folder. Okay, so here I would like to show you the image. You can see that in first box there is a new option, this one, and when we click on new, there is a folder option, this one. So this is how we have to create a new folder. So these are the steps to create a new folder. Okay, now you have to write this in your textbook. Right click in the blank area, then second step is new, and last step is folder. Second, Saurabh has created a folder for his project and saved it with a file name, but now he wants to rename it. Help him to do so. So here there is one boy whose name is Saurabh, and he has created a folder for his project, but he has to rename his folder. Okay, he has to rename his folder or a file name. So what we are supposed to suggest him? So here we can see that there are again three steps of renaming a folder. This one is first. This one is first step. This one is second step, and this is last step. So what is first step, student? We have to right click in the selected file. We have to right click on the selected file, and then second option, when we right click on the selected file, at that time we get a program list. In that we get rename option, right? And when we click on that option, when we click on the rename option, we get a box. Okay, we get a box to enter our new name. So we have to enter our new name. I'll show you the image. Yes, so students, here first of all we have to choose our file. So this is choosing the file, and this is renaming the file. Okay, so this is how we have to rename. So there are again we have seen that there are three options for renaming also. That is, right click in the selected file, on the selected file, then rename, and then enter your new name for the file. So this was all about application based. Now we are going to start with summative assessment. Okay students, we are going to start with summative assessment. We are going to write MCQs for this, multiple choice questions. So which button opens the start menu? Okay, we have to write which button opens the start menu. Yes, so students, can you see here, starting a program? This is the image for starting a program, and the start button is there. So you can see that I have circled the start button here. I'll show you this one. So this is start button. So which button opens the start menu? Not computer icon or Windows button, but the start button opens the start menu. Okay. Second, we are going to write. So first you just have to click the answer. Now we are going to start with our second question. A dash is a collection of relevant files stored together on some storage devices. So now students, before that I would like to show you one image. For the files and folders, we are going to see one image. Okay. So students, here is the image for files and folders. Here we can see that this is the cabinet, and we can see that there are three folders, right? This is first one, this is second one, and this is third one. So this is first folder, this is second folder, and this is third folder. That means there are folders in cabinet, but here in first folder, okay, in first folder we can see that this yellow color is there for files. Okay, yellow color is there for files. That means a folder can hold a maximum amount of files. Okay, we can see that there are different files in folder, and there are different folders also. So files means, one file means we can store a related information in that, but folder, in folder we can store, or we can keep different files. Okay, we can keep different files. So this is for files and folders. So here students, we can see that the question is, a dash is a collection of relevant files stored together on some storage devices. So our answer is folder, because a folder is only collection of relevant files, as we have seen in image. Okay, so it is the collection of relevant files which stored together on some storage devices. Now Third question, Windows is a dash user interface. Graphical, character or word. So here we have answer, that is graphical. Windows is a graphical user interface. So this was all about a question, that is multiple choice questions. Now students, we are going to solve the next question. Yes, that is B, answer the following. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the answers of these questions, and after this I am going to give you the markings also. Okay. So I am going to give you the markings in textbook, markings of answers of this question. The questions which you all can see on the screen, I am going to give you the markings of these questions in textbook. So you can write the answers from textbook if you are not able to see from this video. Okay. So first of all, let's see first question. Explain any two features of Windows 7. So students, here we have to write any two features of Windows 7. Now I would like to show you all the features of Windows 7 which we have seen during lesson. Okay, so you can write any feature from this. So students, first of all, we have seen that it is attractive. Windows 7 is attractive, it looks attractive and beautiful, and also it is very easy to use. We have seen that Windows 7 is very easy to use. After that, second feature of the Windows 7 is searching made easier. Okay, the second feature of the Windows 7 is searching made easier. That means we can search anything with the help of this Windows 7. Third feature we have seen, that is Windows 7 taskbar. So we have seen that at the bottom of the starting windows there is one line. Okay, there is one line with the programs, that is, or there is one bar with the programs, that is known as taskbar. So it is also one of the feature of Windows 7. After that, fourth we have seen, that is Windows supports multitasking. Now Windows supports multitasking means what, students? At a one time it can perform more than one programs. Okay, at a one time it can perform more than one programs. Fifth one, jump lists. That means the program which we have used before, we can open that programs quickly with the help of jump list. So we are going to write two features from this. We are going to write this one and this one. So now we are going to write the answer. Write down, Windows 7 has a very attractive look and it is easy to use. Second, as we have seen that searching is easier and faster. Searching is easier and faster. Now students, second we are going to write, that is what is a shortcut. What is a shortcut that we are going to write? A shortcut is an icon. Write down. A shortcut is an icon that provides an easy and quick way to open any application that we use. So we have seen that shortcut is the icon which provides an easy and quick way to open any application. Okay. Now students, we are going to write third one, that is what is the difference between file and a folder. Okay, we are going to write the difference between file and a folder. So for that we have seen, I'll show you that, yes, this one. So here files contains related information. Okay, it contains related information which we have stored on the storage devices, and while folder contains different files. So we are going to write, I'm going to dictate, write down, a file is a collection of related information stored together on storage device. So we have written the definition of file, that is, it is the collection of related information which stored together on storage device. Folder, we are going to write a folder is like a cabinet. A folder is like a cabinet, comma, where relevant files are stored. Where relevant files are stored. So for that we have seen that it's like a cabinet. Now we are going to write the last question, that is, what is the use of computer icon? So first of all, let's write answer, then I am going to show you the image for computer icons. The computer icon is used to access all the files and folders stored in a computer. Now I am going to show you one image for the icons. Yes. So students, can you see here on the screen that I have circled icons? See this. Okay. So we have seen the images for icon. Now what is the question, that what is the use of that computer icons? We have seen that the image for computer icon, but now we have to see or we have to write the use of that computer icons. So the computer icon is used to access all the files and folders which are stored in a computer. So we have finished with 4 questions. Answer the following. Okay, we have explained 2 features of Windows 7. Then we have written what is a shortcut. Okay, then we have written what is the difference between a file and a folder, and afterwards at the end we have written what is the use of computer icon. Okay, so now students, we are just going to see the third lesson in a short, that what we have learned in third lesson, that is working with Windows. Okay, so let's have a look. So here you can see that we have seen Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP. After that, the images of the same we have seen. Then these points we have covered, that is features of Windows 7, starting Windows, the start button, computer, files and folders, creating a file. Yes, we have seen Windows Explorer also. That means what we have to do in computer program. When we click on my computer. After that we have seen creating folder, opening file and folder, renaming a file and folder using context menu. That means shortcut menu. So this is the image for creating a file. So we have seen that how to create a file. We have to go on Microsoft Office Word, and then when we click on Microsoft Office Word, we can see blank document, that is only creating a file, and we have to save our file as how we can see on the screen, that save as option. Okay, we have to go on save as option, and then we have to write the name for our file. We have to enter the name for our file. Then we have seen that when we right click on the blank area, we can see personalize option. When we click right click on the icon, we can see properties option from the bottom. We have seen that how to create a shortcut on the desktop. Now some more images we are going to see. Yes, this is the important screen, important image which we have seen from the third lesson, that is starting Windows. Okay, when we have to when we switch on our PC, we can see this type of image on the screen, that is starting Windows, and in that we can see various options like icons, then start button, desktop, and taskbar. Okay, so icons we can see that files and folders. Okay, start button also we have seen, it is used to it is used to start a program. Desktop, it is the blank area. Okay, taskbar, we can open our favorite programs with the help of taskbar, that we have seen. After that, yes, we have seen how to create a new folder. We just have to right click in the blank area of the desktop. Then we get this type of list. Okay, we get this type of list where we get new option, and when we click on new option we get folder option. Okay, yes, we have seen how to rename a folder also, that we have to right click on our selected file, and then we have to click on rename option. As you all can see that rename is there from the bottom. Okay, as we all can see that rename is the second last option from down. So when we rename on when we click on the rename option, at that time we get the box where we have to enter our new name of the file. Okay, we have seen the image for files and folders also. So students, this was all about today's session. If you have any doubts related to today's session, please mail your doubts on mail ID, and the answers of the questions, the following question you will get in the textbook. Okay, you will get the textbook marking for that answers, and you can check your notes from that answers, or you can complete your notes from that marking. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. In next session we are going to start with our lab practicals of the computer. As we all have finished our syllabus of PT1, now we are going to start with the lab practical. So till then, thank you and take care, students.